coverage you can count on. KOMU-8 News starts now.
Jesus loves me, he who died. Yes. Heaven's gates to open wide.
Tonight, the community is coming together to remember the 4-year-old girl who died yesterday after being hit by a vehicle owned by the Columbia Police Department. And happening right now, a vigil at Battle High School where this all happened. Good evening, I'm Stephanie Sandoval.
And I'm Annabelle Thorpe. Thanks for joining us. We'll go live to the vigil in a moment, but first, here's a quick recap on what happened. Investigators say Officer Andrea Heese was driving her SUV onto a sidewalk to monitor school buses when she struck Gabriella Curry. This happened just before 4 p.m. yesterday at Battle High School. Gabriella had traumatic injuries and died soon after. Tonight, we're also learning more about Officer Heese, but we begin with KOMU-8's Jared Austin, who is live at Battle High School. Jared?
Annabelle, as you can see behind me, just an hour after the vigil started, there are still people here mourning the loss of 4-year-old Gabby Curry. Now, Reverend James Gray also spoke today talking about implementing a scholarship for the younger family members, hoping that they can go off to college. Now, Reverend Gray also had some encouraging words for the family in hopes that it will help the family in mourning the loss of Gabby Curry.
And as the family goes to make preparations, to make arrangements, not to say goodbye, but see you later, Gabby. And that smile that you're going to be waiting for us in that great sky one day.
Now, there was a wrestling event held here today where they had announced they would have a moment of silence in honor of Gabby. Now, they are also having people still here outside with emotion. There's a lot of emotion here, and people are, they're very upset, and they're all just hoping that the family will be okay. And they had actually mentioned that they'll be going over to the family's house to keep supporting the family at this time. Reporting live in Columbia, Jared Austin, KOMU-8 News.
Last night, Acting Police Chief Jill Schluty fought back tears as she delivered the news at the scene. Here's some of what she had to say.
I would ask everyone to please pray for the family and pray for the officer that was involved in this incident. It is extremely tragic, and there's just a lot of people that need prayers tonight.
Tonight, we are also learning more about the officer who was involved. We know Officer Andrea Heese has been with the department for 5 years. She is a member of the community outreach team.
Back in July, she spoke with KOMU-8 News about the neighborhood she patrolled. KOMU-8's Daniel Perot takes a closer look at Officer Heese.
I'm with the Columbia Police Department Community Outreach Unit, and I'm an officer.
This was Officer Andrea Heese at a community barbecue back in July. One of our KOMU-8 reporters spoke with her about the East Strategic neighborhood.
Just as officers, we need to have the community work with us to solve crimes. The community needs to know that they have officers that care about them and that are here for them even when bad things don't happen.
The interview, in light of yesterday's events, is heartbreaking.
We want kids to run to us when they're in trouble and to know that we're a safe place to come to. They come up and say hi to us. They ask for stickers now. They know us by name in the schools that we go to. We're not just responding and seeing, is there a crime here? We're also responding and seeing what ways can we make this problem better? How can we solve it? Whether that's through other resources like counseling or jobs, and just providing just an all-around picture of support.
Heese was also featured in a #WhyIWearTheBadge video posted on CPD's Facebook page in 2015.
I've always had a big heart for serving people, serving the community. The heart of that is because you want to help people, and that's why I put on the badge every day.
The Columbia Police Department has placed Heese on administrative leave. The Columbia Public Schools superintendent wrote this on Twitter. Quote, "We are absolutely devastated by this terrible tragedy. Our counseling team will be available now and next week. To our BHS staff who responded alongside first responders, we are grateful for your compassion and selflessness. There really are no words."